On ABC Radio Adelaide, this is Ali Clarke.
In the meantime, did you know that we are spending $22 billion a year on beauty products, $1 billion a year, and that's more than a third of that then goes into waste or remains unused. So come on, come clean. Go and have a look at that bathroom cupboard. What's in there? 1300 222 891. What is unopened? What is wasted? And did you also know that you're supposed to get rid of it after a certain amount of time? Suzi Dent is a makeup artist. How are you, Suzi?
Hi, Ali. Good, thank you. Thanks for having me on the show.
We're supposed to turn over these cosmetics, aren't we?
Oh, look, we are, but, some of the dates they give are a little bit short. They actually last a lot longer than that.
What a surprise.
Yes, I know. Look, I used to manufacture, I used to have my own little range of products, and I can tell you for a fact that lipstick can last up to 10 years. So, that's without being used. So I'm not suggesting that you use a lipstick for 10 years, but it does have a lot longer shelf life, some of these products, than we're led to believe.
Okay, well, what about things like mascara? How long can we keep a hold of that?
Mascara, not so much, because we put air in mascara each time we pump the wand, which I'm not supposed to do. We're supposed to twist it, and it lasts longer. So mascara really only can... pretty much 3 to 6 months is about it. And you can tell with mascara because it gets a funny smell. And when you use it, it's a bit dry and clumpy and drops all over your face. So it's a bit of a dead giveaway that it's done,
Oh, I wasn't meant to look like that, Suzi. Is that what you're saying?
No, mate, no, you weren't.
All right, what about things like foundation and all that sort of gear you're supposed to put on to make you look pretty?
It depends on what it is,
Okay.
So if it's tube stuff and your fingers don't come in touch with it, then it's going to have a lot longer shelf life than the products that we use that you actually put your fingers in jars and things, because our fingers have bacteria on it. So cream things, in tubes are great, in jars a shorter shelf life, Foundations have quite a long shelf life, But again, use your smell. When they start to smell a bit off, then they are a bit off,
That's just what you want, someone leaning in to kiss you because you look so beautiful and going, oh, what's that smell?
Oh, what's that smell?
So, Suzi, why do you think it is that so many people buy things and then they just remain unopened in their cupboard or just only get used once or twice? When, beauty products are so expensive.
That's easy. It's because they're pretty.
Oh, really?
They're all packaged really nicely. I think women are drawn to it, the advertising with the promise of, being the beautiful woman on the boat somewhere far away, being exotic, if you have that right shade of red lipstick on, is very appealing,
Mm-hmm.
So, and plus I think a lot of the time women will buy seasonal makeup. So they might think that they're going to use the colour might only be used not for very long, as far as like blushes and lipsticks and stuff. So, and then they go back to the old faithful after they've had their, colour splurge. And I think you just do. Sometimes you get gift with purchases, and you end up having more staff, and we buy extra because we're going to get the gift with purchase.
Oh, yeah.
And then we don't use it, and we've still got more staff,
Suzi, just tell me, do we still have rouge these days, or is that what a blusher is now?
It's made a resurgence as cream blusher.
Right.
Not so much used as it used to, because we've got powder blushes, which are so much more subtle now, than the old cream blusher, nice big streaky round circle on the cheeks. But it's a better formulation.
Okay.
So I've been a makeup artist for 34 years now, so in film and television. So I've kind of seen products grow and change with technology and things much better, and they do last a lot longer.
Not that they'd tell you that, no. Not the
No.
production.
Well, some of them, I look at some of the shelf life on things and I think, oh, really?
Yeah.
We can only use that for 9 weeks or something. I don't think so. We'll never finish using it by then,
All right. Well, then what do we do with all this stuff? If one third of it that at least we're going with actually is going to waste or remains unused, is there anywhere that we can send it, or what can we do with it?
Actually, there is. There's a couple of things you can do with makeup. The makeup that you find in your drawer that you're not going to use, if you're not going to re-gift it, which can also be done, especially if you've still got the box that it came in. Used makeup can be donated to women's refuge centres and school drama departments. Because they're always after makeup to use, to teach the kids with. But the thing is, the rule of thumb is that is you've got to sterilise it a bit first. So like lipsticks and pencils and eye pencils, they're made of waxes, so they last for a really long time. So with your pencils, what you do is you give them a good sharpen, and then you dip them in alcohol, or you wipe them with an alcohol wipe, which you can buy from any pharmacy. And the same with lipsticks. Chop the end off, give them a good wipe, and they're good to go. So, if you've got you might have a lipstick that you like the colour for a very short space of time and barely used it, and you've got 3/4 of it left. So it can be, sterilised like that. Powders, blushes and eyeshadow powders, because they're powder, they don't tend to hold bacteria, so they're safe to donate as well. And like foundations, anything in a bottle or a tube is safe to donate because your fingers don't get in touch with it. So if you've got a brand new bottle of something or 3/4 a bottle full, donating them to like women's refuge centres, which would be a really nice treat for women going through hard times. You're not going to necessarily have a whole heap of makeup. Not that it's necessary or needed for survival, but it can, makeup in the right situation can, make someone really, really lift their spirits. So there's that, and there's the school drama department.
Yeah, I hadn't even thought of the school drama departments. What a great idea.
Yeah, I just donated a whole lot of clothes actually because I'm a wardrobe stylist as well to my son's school drama department because his school actually got burnt down, so they lost everything. Oh. So I gave them all my clothes that I'd collected over 15 years and did a big, get rid of. So
now
they need makeup and stuff.
Your son will be sitting down and watching your just different versions of you and your clothing walking around.
Well, most of the clothing was for commercials.
Yeah.
That I'd accumulated over the years because I dress people for commercials and stuff. So.
Suzi, I think you're going to want to speak to Rose. Good morning, Rose.
Hello. I'm just ringing to say, shall I dispose of my 50-year-old Helena Rubinstein eyeliner?
How long?
Oh, I have had it since I was 20. And I'm 74.
You know what you could do with it, Rose? You could contact, even though, Helena Rubinstein's still kind of going, contact them because you could donate it to their Helena Rubinstein Museum. Because they have a museum with like products and stuff. You might be more valuable than you think.
How long has she been out of production? That's what I'm very interested. Would it be 50? How many years?
I'm not exactly sure, but I think because there was a big war between Helena Rubinstein and Estee Lauder back in the day when they were the first two women to ever start cosmetics, eventually Helena Rubinstein went down and Estee Lauder took over. I mean, Estee Lauder, the company, owns probably 70% of the cosmetic companies that are around today.
Right, yeah.
So, they really took off in a big way. That's a lot of money behind you to buy out smaller companies and get, So I think that's what happened to Helena Rubinstein. I used to love using Helena Rubinstein. It was a great product. But I do believe there is a Helena Rubinstein museum though. So
all right, well, we'll have to track that down for you, Rose. In the meantime, Suzi Dent, thanks so much for having a chat. You're fun. I want to speak to you again about something.
Thanks, Sally.
All right, cheers. That's Suzi Dent. She is a makeup artist.